Welcome in, Leo. 2-year January 2025 reading. We're going to get right into it. All right, we're going to be pulling tea leaf for you. All right, we're going to pull and start off with an angel tarot and see how the angels are protecting you this month and from what. All right, we've got Kipper out here just in case we need to tap into some other energy. I've got your love oracle out here. All right, we're going to use vice versa tarot. We're going to pull a chakra love card as well as the crystal, and we're going to go over your astrology. All right, so let's get right into it. Let's get into your angel tarot first. See what's going on for the month of January 2025 for you, Leo. You've got the Five of Swords here. It speaks about the God, the highest being. All right, desire to know and the acquisition of wisdom. Down at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Wands, God humiliating the proud. Spiritual communication influences religious men, teachers, and the men of law. Okay. So there's a desire for you to know something here about spiritual communications. All right, and how you're going to be an influence to teach men of law. All right. What else could we know about your energy here in January 2025? Let's get a good shuffle on this tea leaf. You got the staff here. It says you will be taken care of in difficult times. Fear, worries of tense situations. And you have a man coming out in your reading here. I'm feeling like you're going to be dealing with a fire sign or an air sign man. I'm seeing the wand and the dagger. That's going to be wand and swords. All right, let's get your love spread here. You've got the butterfly, so something here in your relationship is going to be evolving. All right, you could be healing the inner child and going through a growth phase as well. And we have the love card. All right, so we have unconditional love, self-love, passion, affection, and or attraction with you, or this is going to be you evolving to the next phase here. You have a snake around you, possibly someone that's not working very much in your favor. This person could have been keeping you in competition with someone, or it could be that you are dealing with someone that has another woman or another man. All right. Take it as it resonates. This could be a fear of yours, a worry of yours, or some sort of situation that seems to be intense, but you're going to be taken care of in difficult times. The Knight of Wands flew out the deck here. So this is giving me someone that's like a player type, likes to come in and out of your life. All right, that could definitely be where if you are looking into new love, someone with lots of attraction, all right, affection towards you and love could be coming in. So someone very good looking. That's what I feel. Could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, that could be you. Let's see what's going on here. All right, you've got the Queen of Cups popping out. Got the Eight of Pentacles here. So something pertaining to work. All right, could be like a passionate new project that you've got going on with work. You've got the Four of Pentacles popping out here. All right, I don't know if you're looking for stability in your life at this time or planning on changing careers even. We'll get more into detail when we get into your transits and how it's affecting every aspect of your chart. Let's see. right, you've got the Fool card coming out here as your present moment. So this could be that you're going on a journey here. You're taking a risk with something. If it's you changing your careers or going after a specific goal. All right, your challenge may be you stepping into your feminine energies. All right, if you're meant to take a step back for a second and allow someone else to come in and take over, knowing that you're going to be taken care of in difficult times, you might have a problem with doing so. All right, let's look at your near future position. You've got someone trying to come for your spot. 6 of Wands, but it's in the shadow. All right. So I don't know if this has to be with the other person that's in competition with you. All right. The 6 of Wands could be that you've had a victory and the person that wants to compete wants to take your spot. All right. Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands in the shadow. I would be careful. All right. You could end up reconciling with someone that you've been on the outs with. Could be a masculine, specifically an Aries and or a Scorpio. This person has their back turned at this time, whoever that man is. All right, that's what I feel. Let's look at your surrounding environment for the month of January. You've got the Empress in reverse. Interesting. You might not feel as confident as you should feel, and maybe this is the reason why this Queen of Cups is in your challenge. All right, you could be lacking resources at this time or trying to leave a very codependent relationship. Okay, we've got the 7 of Wands, and we also have the Page of Cups in the shadow. There's a need for you to defend yourself or protect your emotional energies at this time. You're not very confident if you are a divine feminine energy or just lacking that of balance within yourself. All right, so there could be a heavy focus on self-love as well. You've got 3 of Cups coming out here. All right, it could be that you are pretty much fulfilled within yourself. All right, meaning your emotional state, but you lack some sort of confidence here, and this could be the reason why you're set out on a new journey. The 3 of Cups can speak about like a celebration, but it's in the shadow, so you could be dealing with a lot of worries right now with the 9 of Swords, and that's coming out here with fear, worries, and tense situations with the Dagger card. All right, you could overthink a specific situation, not see things clearly as they are. Ace of Swords, you need the truth about a situation here. Maybe you're being manipulated in a way with the Magician being in the shadow. I've got the Strength card here in the shadow, as well as the Ace of Cups in the shadow. There's a heavy focus on you needing to go do self-love. So you have some sort of inner child healing to do so that you can feel reciprocated. You're going to experience a tower as well. And that tower is going to be either with a Scorpio and or an Aries for the second time. Very significant for you here, Leo. A tower with a Scorpio and or an Aries. Uh-oh. Let me just kind of leave that out before I lose my train of thought with that energy, because it seems to be significant. It came out twice. All right. So again, you're receiving some sort of spiritual communication here that's going to influence, I don't know if it's going to be religious men, all right, or the men of law. So that could be someone that has a position of authority, could be this Emperor energy, and that person has their back turned. So there's some sort of tower surrounding this energy, but it's divine intervention. I'm seeing the eye over top of a tower that comes tumbling down. All right. Let's take a look at this card here. It says desire to know the acquisition of wisdom. That could have been that Ace of Swords energy that we just saw. Maybe you're having this mental anxiety or stress or worries about some sort of stability in your life since the past. All right. And if you choose to head out and take a risk and go on a different pathway here, then it looks like you're going to have a victory. But then there's going to be a period that comes where you are going to be like having to fight for your position here. All right. You want reciprocity in a specific relationship in this dynamic of passion that you're searching for. You want to gain confidence back, but you feel that if you're emotionally balanced, that's because of the self-love work that you're doing within yourself. All right. In your love life, someone could have put you in competition. All right. You could be feeling like you're dealing with the enemy or having to look over your shoulder because of another woman. All right. Let's get a little bit into details with what this might be. What do we need to see for Leo, January 2025? High honor and change. Thief on the bottom of the deck. All right, so you could have experienced some sort of loss. Someone could have stolen from you. All right. There's a change of direction in where you're going to go. And I feel that you're going to change course. Whether you're going to be promoted, you're going to be changing location. Something's going to be for the better is what it feels like. The change card speaks about packing up and heading out and relocating. All right. Could be a change of jobs. Could be a change of scenery when it comes around your environment. Okay. And high honor can always speak about some sort of promotion coming through. You could be given a position of authority or have some sort of connections to those that have, again, it's like influence of men, all right? Authority around your energy. Maybe you're a teacher, all right? So you have to change course here on what it is that you're teaching. Something like that. Like you taking a risk with something with the Fool card. So we've got Capricorn out here. We've got Virgo. We have Aquarius. Leo, that's yourself. Gemini is here. Taurus. So heavy earth energy is here as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is all here. All right, so this could be tap and base with, for you specifically, Leo, your second house, your sixth house, as well as your 10th. All right, that's your career, your work, how you're being of service to other people, as well as your money being affected here. All right, that's what I'm seeing in your chart so far. Let's get into the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Let's see if there's anything that Spirit wants to highlight about this specific month here and where you should focus on transits specifically. So you're dealing with a man here, Leo. Someone that could have been stealing from you, and there's something about you needing to change course and or go after a specific promotion. All right. Says you're going to be taken care of in difficult time, even if you are dealing with someone that may be having you experience loss. This is your fear here. What do I need to see for Leo? There's one. Let's get one more. There's an Aquarius and an Aries popping up in your reading. You've got rebellion and risk here. So rebellion speaks about this energy of having to go up against authority. All right, go up against and challenge those that have positions of authority. And again, you have risk here, which I'm seeing the Fool card. If you notice, the Fool has that wand thrown over this person's shoulder, unafraid of taking a risk. All right, so it could be risky if you're choosing to go up against a person of authority, because then they will be coming for your position, all right, of where you've had a victory so far. So be careful there. And again, I'm feeling like you're going to be dealing with an Aries or a Scorpio or some sort of tower moment that takes place that is divine intervention for a specific energy of someone possibly utilizing their authority in not so much of a favorable manner for you. Okay. Whew. Okay. Something about humiliating those that are proud. through spiritual communications. All right, let's get into your chart here. See what's going on for the month of January for Leo. Okay. So Mars has been retrograding in your sign for a while now. Okay. And on January 6th, it's going to then ingress into Cancer, which is your 12th house. Mars in Cancer, number one, at its fall, it doesn't work with its most strength there. Mars right now retrograding in your sign, you could find that there's a heavy focus on yourself at this time. All right, house is the house of self, the first house, and it is your appearance. All right, it could at times be how you present yourself out to other people. I don't feel that you've been coming out to be very malicious towards others. I mean, it did fly out with the energy of the Knight of Wands. But it was giving me this energy of like either you have passion for something or someone, or this can be the energy of just moving too impulsively fast towards something. And it could be towards your goals, all right? But if it's calling for you to take action, then I feel that it has anything to do with your work and or career, taking a leap of faith and holding a specific position in which you do well. Six of Wands. All right. Virgo in the second house, there's not much going on here. But when the north and south nodes change over from Aries and Libra, which are your third and ninth houses, to Virgo and Pisces, which are your second and eighth houses, there's going to be this opposition having to do with your values, your money, your possessions, opposing that of the energy of your deep emotional feelings, you facing fears and having to deal with possibly transformation when it comes to debt. Okay, like other people's resources opposing your resources, something about that. All right, so South Node would be like a karmic challenge or a past life issue, or you tapping into some sort of natural gift in the second house. The second house is all about your money, again, your finances, your possessions, but it also has a lot to do with self-love, self-esteem, your confidence, your creativity, all right, your artistry, whatever makes you feel unique, and however you're drawing in the energy of abundance, whatever you feel to be valuable to you. All right, so that can be how you're making, saving, and spending your finances even. The South Node is going to teach you more so a karmic lesson about this energy. All right, so Libra here, and where the South Node currently is in your third house, you've been having difficulties, either whether it's with communication, transportation, short travels, with social groups of, you know, socializing with others and business meetings. I mean, it could be many different things here. All right. This is where the South Node has been sitting for a while, with Vesta in Libra and Lilith in Libra, which is the asteroid of power, vengeance, and revenge, and Vesta being the asteroid of spirituality. All right, we've had all these transits happening for a while now together, and now that the South Node is getting ready to ingress into the second house, the only thing that's left behind in Libra at this time is going to be Lilith. So there's this power against the way that you're communicating and or tapping into some sort of spiritual communication, because that's what this was coming up as. All right, Vesta is the asteroid of spirituality, and Lilith gives you this sense of power to be able to communicate that out. Maybe a specific natural gift with the South Node being there, that you've been able to be the rebellion and take a risk and stand up to positions, or to those that are in positions of authority. All right. Vesta has now ingressed into Scorpio in the fourth house, which happened just yesterday, the 2nd of January. Today is the 3rd. All right, so we're looking at Vesta meeting with the asteroid of Juno. Vesta, again, all about spirituality, something that gives you a sense of spark, all right, from within. And where you have a passion, it could be over something that's very much spiritual. All right, the Queen of Cups can be someone that has like heightened psychic abilities or intuition or whatever this may be. And this could be something that you actually do for work. It could be that you work in the health industry. It could be that you are a spiritual speaker. It could be that you are a mentor in a way, or you focus on helping others heal in a way. I don't know. It can be many different things. But what this is saying here in your fourth house, whatever you're coming into marriage and partnership with Juno's energy being in Scorpio, Vesta now being in Scorpio, is bringing that inner spark to your feminine energy. And that's this Queen of Cups here. All right, so this could be like a new challenge for you, being that this is a very current transit. All right, we are currently right now in this cardinal moon cycle for you. So all of your cardinal points are going to be Libra, Capricorn, Aries, as well as Cancer. And these are going to be in your 3rd, your 6th, your 9th, and your 12th houses. So these are technically mutable houses that are asking you to be adaptable to changes. All right. And what's happening here is that by the end of the month, the last quarter moon will ingress into Scorpio, which is fixed energy. And then that's going to then affect that of your astrological axis, meaning your 1st house, your 4th house, your 7th house, your 10th house, having to do with self, your home environment, your partnerships and relationships, as well as your career. All right, so I'm seeing that come out heavily in your reading so far, especially pursuing work and career. All right. The last quarter moon is going to ask you to make some sort of adjustments or release things that no longer serve you, to get yourself ready for those specific houses in your chart, and where that fixed moon cycle is going to carry over into February and help you with the changes necessary for you to continue on this journey here that you're on. All right, so you're going to be taking a leap of faith with something. You're currently doing it already. It's in your present position. All right, let's look at Sagittarius in your 5th house, which is all about your self-expressiveness, your love life, what you find to be pleasurable, your creativity. Could be hobbies, it could be your children. All right, Mercury's been retrograding in Sagittarius for a while. It currently just went direct, and it's going to be in Sagittarius up until January 8th. Okay, so that's going to be this upcoming Wednesday. Yes, this upcoming Wednesday. All right. When Mercury has been working through Sagittarius for you, it happens to be that it's been in the house of how you self-express. Mercury is going to be a planet of socializing, sharing ideas, coming together with other people, speaking the truth about, you know, your ideas, or whatever you feel to be is how you create and self-express. And that's okay, right? Sagittarius's energy is a sign that speaks about higher knowledge. Maybe you do have lots of knowledge about something, and this is why you're having this desire to know and spiritually speak up about you teaching others. Okay. Sagittarius's energy has this energy of wanting to teach, because they like to explore and be adventurous and learn about different things. All right. It could be a very foreign type of energy sitting in the house of creativity. So you might find that whatever you do allows you to self-express, allows you to tap into other people's energy. All right. And you find it to be very pleasurable. It gives you a sense of happiness, joy, peace, contentment. All right. So let's move into where Mercury is going to be ingressing into your 6th house. Mercury rules the 6th house because it rules Virgo, and Virgo rules the 6th house. But for you, this has to be where the way that you're going to be of service to other people is through communication, Mercurian energy. All right. We are currently right now in the 6th house with the energy of the sun in Capricorn. This is currently where we've just had a new moon. So you're going to find that if you are on the right track, whatever you're putting hard work into, which is your goal. All right. 8 of Pentacles. This is the energy of Virgo. Hard work. All right. Whatever you're putting hard work into is how you're going to be of service to other people. All right. And Pallas is also in Capricorn, which is the asteroid of wisdom and knowledge. So again, whatever you desire to know here with this energy and the acquisition of wisdom and how you're utilizing that for spiritual communication, this is all how this is going to play out for you. Mercury moving into Capricorn in its domicile house gives it where you are very analytical, you're very efficient, you're able to gather all information, put everything in order, keep everything organized, and share this information with other people as needed, right? You may be stepping into a position of authority or leadership because, again, Capricorn gives you that sense of energy, all right? You're put in a place of being the responsible one to teach something. All right, that's what I feel this is, because you have the wisdom and the knowledge about it. Now, Aquarius in the 7th house, here is where Venus had been transiting heavily through December and into January. But now we're here on the 3rd of January, and now it has ingressed into Pisces in the 8th house. Okay, so Venus is now in the 8th house. We still have Sirius that is in Aquarius. We have Pluto that is in Aquarius, and we also have a new moon coming up in Aquarius by the end of the month, which is on January 29th. All right, 7th house for you, this is your opposing energy. So as I'm seeing here, you've got Mars in Aquarius coming out. This is where you're kind of like pointing the sword, should I say. The knowledge and the wisdom that you have, and being rebellious with it when it comes to your partnerships, your relationships, or anything that seems to be dealing with some sort of legal contract. All right, Sirius being in Aquarius, it gives you this heavy emphasis on wanting to be that person to parent and to nurture and to focus on agriculture, or these could be situations that you are speaking up about, okay? But it also has a heavy focus on self-care. Pluto is you wanting to transform the collective of what your relationships or partnerships or some sort of legal contract looks like. All right, something that experiences more so of a tower. This would be like Mars's energy, but it is also associated to Pluto, because Pluto destructs and rebuilds, right? Whatever this is going to be around a position of authority, and whatever you seem to be rebellious about, okay? I don't know what this is. It could be you literally just taking a risk, all right? Because Saturn and Aries energy would be you dealing with Saturn is a very like disciplinary, authoritative person. Could be someone that wants to persevere towards their goals and their accomplishments, is a very much hard worker, all right, but is taking the risk of forcing themselves into the lead almost, is what I want to say here. So it can either go really good or really bad, all right? But Pluto's going to be transforming your 7th house for the next 20 years, all right? So this isn't just something that happens magically, no. You're going to see Pluto retrograde, and you'll have reviews in your specific romantic relationships, in platonic partnerships, in business partnerships, or things that you may be contracted to, okay? So this could be like home environment, contracts, anything like that. So the new moon in Aquarius, again, it's going to happen on January 29th. So you could find that a new lover comes in, okay? So if someone has been trying to put you in competition, or you feel that your love life, you're dealing with a snake and you're tired, and you kind of notice that you want to be nurtured, and you want to show this, self-care, I'm, all about I can love myself type of energy, then this is where you're going to find yourself evolving. All right, the relationship within yourself. The butterfly is the epitome of you going through a transformation, and that's exactly what Pluto's going to bring in for you. All right, so let's see. With Pisces being in the 8th house now, with Venus being here, Venus is at its detriment in the 8th house. It normally never works comfortably there. So this is the house of sex, your deep emotional feelings, where you're meant to face your fears. All right, Neptune's here in Pisces, Saturn's in Pisces, and then we also just spoke about the North Node ingressing into Pisces by the 11th. There's going to be a heavy emphasis for you on this specific house, all right, for the month of January. You're going to be disciplined in a way. You're going to be structured in a way. You're going to be having to really tap into this like mystical, spiritual type of energy within yourself. All right, and something's going to feel like it's changing, because the 8th house is, again, it's the house of transformation. So you're going to have to tap into deep emotional feelings and face some sort of fear. Here's your fears, your worries when it comes to tense situations. Don't worry, because you will be taken care of in difficult times. All right, things may just get a little bit intense. And that's where I see your fear being here, with you dealing with lots of anxiety or stress or worries. All right, you will be reciprocated. You will be helped in difficult times. That's the energy of equal give and take. So whatever you put out there is what you get back. All right. You could be taking a risk again, holding some sort of authoritative position, or trying to build a firm foundation on where you want to have a victory. But know that once you win, you can't always stay at the top. You've got to fight for that position. All right. So it's all about you gaining confidence back at this time as well. Let's look at the Aries in your ninth house and where the North Node has been for the past year and a half. This is your house of higher learning and spirituality and foreign travels. It technically rules over Sagittarian energy when it comes to philosophies and belief systems and religion and that type of thing. Chiron being here, this is helping you with the major core wound that you've been dealing with overall. All right. That cardinal moon cycle that we spoke about happening in Capricorn, where your new moon, it could have been that you were looking for new work. All right. Starting a new health regimen. I don't know if this happened to be where you were learning about something new when it comes to health, all right, or how to be of service to other people. Whatever you set your intention on within the work environment, your commitment is going to be tested here on January 6th with the first quarter moon in Aries, which is this upcoming Monday. All right, so if things get intense, it has all to do with what you're learning about, especially if it pertains to that spiritual communication thing that we were speaking about coming out in your angel tarot. All right, so this is where you're being supported because, again, for you, you have Chiron, which is focusing on those core wound healing surrounded by your spirituality. And again, we still have North Node here until the January 11th, so it's heightened at this time. At the very first degree, it speaks about your potential for something. All right. Whatever you're doing spiritually, and it could be many different things. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same for all people. This is how you're meant to be of service to other people, utilizing your spirituality. All right, so Taurus in the 10th house, we have the house of career, public image, reputation, professional aspirations. This is where Uranus is retrograding, and Uranus out in your spread is going to be where you're taking a risk. And again, the risk is going to be that of your 10th house, which is typically ruled by Capricorn. Four of Pentacles, where you want to build a firm foundation. So you might have changes to your career, all right, this specific month here in January. And it because of what you're doing for work, okay? That's just what's happening at this time. It's just in the transits, all right? So Uranus has been retrograding since September 1st. All right, it's been, what, 5-6 months now, and it doesn't go direct until January the 30th. So right before we step into February, you'll notice that the planet of chaos and change, and it normally brings in change for the better, okay? So revolutionary change when it comes to your career. This is going to create the changes that are necessary for you to continue to move forward with your life purpose, is what the 10th house is all about. It's not just a 9-to-5 job. No, this is long-term career, okay? So this is like you going through a stage of, I say the 10th house energy is always like a stage of maturity for you. And with Uranus being there, major change, okay? Uranus at its fall in Taurus is not comfortable in that sign. It doesn't work with its most strength because Uranus wants to be innovative and very like technical about, like, you know, the future, obviously, because Uranus rules the 11th house. Is all about the future. That's what you're stepping into, and it may feel a bit uncomfortable at this time. All right. So we've got Gemini in your 11th house, which is the house of companions and social groups and memberships and communities of people. All right, Jupiter retrograding here in Gemini since October the 9th. It's not going direct until February 4th. So you're going to notice all of January, you're still dealing with this wanting to expand and grow and meet new communities of people and get yourself out there, but possibly being shy about it because Jupiter, again, has to do with what? It rules the 9th house. It's all about higher learning and spirituality, and being in the sign of Gemini, you kind of have to share your ideas with other people, and these are going to be people that you have to surround yourself with in groups, okay? You could be doing something innovative. 11th house can be like the internet, or doing things surrounded by those that have like-minded ideas. It could be a little bit uncomfortable for you where you're meant to grow and expand and make changes for your career. So just gaining confidence once again is going to be of significance with you, having this Empress in reverse surrounding your environment. All right, Cancer in the 12th house. This is the house of the unknown, the subconscious, the imagination, and how you're, again, supposed to be inspiring to other people. This is the full moon cycle of the month of January, which is happening on the 13th of the month. And I believe we spoke about heavy water energy stepping into the month of January. So we have Vesta meeting with Juno in Scorpio. We have now Venus in Pisces with the North Node stepping into Pisces, and the full moon this month being in Cancer with Mars retrograding back into Cancer, right? So you could find that the house of the unknown or the subconscious or using your imagination or your dream state or spirituality or you meaning to be inspiring to other people is fully heightened at this time for this month. All right, that's just what's happening for you overall. Now, Mars stepping into Cancer once again would be seen as fall, meaning it's not working with the most strength. So you might find that your subconscious state, it's what's keeping you in this anxiety and this stress and this worry that someone is either working against you or you're not on the right path or you're taking the wrong risk here, that you have to be rebellious to get what it is that you want. It could be that you feel you're in competition with your enemy. I mean, it could bring up many different things, but it's all about you focusing on unconditional love, self-love, and revolving with this next phase when it comes to your spiritual communication and or what's being shared to you. You may just feel that you're taking losses or that someone is stealing from you because you may feel imprisoned. All right. And that's what this feels like. It feels like you're in prison. That's what the 12th house brings in. It's a house speaking about heavy meditation, heavy isolation, heavy solitude. It does include illnesses and it makes you feel like you're in prison, literally. All right. So do your best to stay emotionally balanced. And that's why I feel like you have this challenge here with the Queen of Cups in the upright. You could feel that whatever you're doing is a risk, but I feel it's because of what changes are happening for you overall in the long term, meaning the changes to your career, your life purpose, how you're meant to be of service to other people, what your home environment is going to look like. You're going to feel kind of like out of place. All right. Heavy on spirituality lately. So whatever changes are coming in are for the better. It's so that you are promoted to a higher state of being or elevated to this energy of, let's just say, boosting your higher self to your crown chakra where you understand exactly what's going on around you. All right, let's get out here some chakra love and see how this is all working out in your favor for the month of January. All right. There's a heavy focus on your spiritual principles here this month. All right. For those that are truly on the right path, on their right journey, it's not going to be an easy one. You're going to have people coming for your position. All right. Especially if you're coming through with spiritual communication, because a lot of people are not open to this yet. They're not awakened to this yet. All right. But you are, or this is what your path is leading you to. What do we need to see for Leo? Thank you. Root chakra, security, to feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature. All right, so maybe that's why the Empress was in the shadow, because it's surrounding your environment. If you feel that you're imprisoned, take some time out and really get to step out into nature. All right, enjoy the water, the stream of the river. Go out and put your feet on the ground and touch the soil. Go hug a tree, do something, read a book by a tree. I don't know. All right. When it rains or when there's wind out there, let your hair blow in the wind. Feel the energy of nature in your environment. All right. You've got garnet energy here. All right. Which garnet is technically the stone for January. I think it's more so associated to Aquarius's energy overall, but Aquarius season doesn't start until the sun moves in on January 19th. All right, so let's just take a look at the energy for garnet and what qualities can help you this month with that stone. All right, so it says a garnet is a gemstone primarily associated with love and passion, vitality, and energy, often symbolizing deep emotional connections and commitment due to its rich red color, which is linked to the heart and blood. Historically, it was considered a talisman for protection and strength, with many cultures using it as a symbol of life force and courage when it comes to battles. Garnet balances energy, bringing serenity or passion as appropriate, and can inspire love and balance the sex drive. Garnet is considered a lucky stone for love, success, and for business relationships. It helps you let go of old behavior patterns and boost your self-confidence. All right. So for love and passion, it says it's associated representing deep romantic love, devotion, and intimacy. For vitality and energy, it is linked to the life force, symbolizing strength, courage, and positive transformation. For protection and grounding, it protects and shields against negative emotions and energies that promote stability. Creativity and inspiration, it says it stimulates creativity and inner fire, encouraging self-expression. All right, and its uses are in jewelry. All right, gemstone therapy that is believed to balance out the root chakra, promoting emotional stability and boosting your energy levels as well. All right, this is really good energy. So heavy focus on your security at this time. So when we spoke in the very beginning about the earth energies, that would be like second house, sixth house, 10th house for you. All right, it would be a heavy emphasis on your resources. All right, what you do for work and what you do on a day-to-day basis to stay in equilibrium within your mind, your body, your spirit, as well as your career and what you want to do long term. All right. Now let's get into a crystal for you for the month, and we'll read it out and see your relationship message, your prosperity message, as well as how the crystal is utilized. Or the sign of Leo. You've got aquamarine flying out here. All right, so this could be enhanced clarity, calm discernment, awareness, and acceptance of one's truth. Okay, aquamarine. All right, so it says aquamarine. More than ever, it's easy to get lost in a flood of information. While remaining focused and on task may be difficult when your senses are overstimulated, aquamarine spirit has appeared to tell you that you really do have what it takes to sort it out and become clear as you make decisions. Your power of discernment are now magnified, and you are poised to make healthy choices for yourself and the good of all. Crystals can be found when looking carefully at a big rock formation or layer of earth. If you call on the help of the conscious universe and work with the energy of aquamarine, you can see what sparkles and calls for your attention, and you can quickly understand it too. Take a deep breath and be patient as you practice discernment and observe details you might have overlooked before. First, one at a time, and then in unison. Know that your ability to recognize the importance of small details is supported by the conscious universe. You are on the brink of attaining some powerful insights, and the aquamarine spirit has come to show you the way. So paying attention, all right, to the small details is going to be of significance. And that, again, is giving me the details of your sixth house. And where the sun is shining for you now, Mercury moving into the sixth house in its domicile house, as well as Pallas in Capricorn, the asteroid of wisdom and knowledge, and where spiritual communication and the desire to know this is of significance for you. All right, so relationship message. Slow down and look carefully, for there are details that need your time. This is the message of aquamarine spirit, which can help you become crystal clear, both in communicating your needs and in understanding those of others. Old patterns may cause you to overlook new information. Material could give you the important insights into your relationship and assist you in making the right choice for yourself. Trust what you notice. If you are feeling a sense of deja vu when it comes to your relationship, it is the conscious universe calling you to learn the lessons of aquamarine. Be discerning and observant, and you will surely make decisions that are for the highest good of all. Your prosperity message. Your ability to note details benefits you right now, and the aquamarine spirit will help you make calm, clear decisions. With the confidence of having the conscious universe allied with you to co-create wealth and abundance, you can take your time. Being methodical is called for now. Those details are already checked. It's a good time to go over them again. You are poised to gain insights that will benefit you as you work to heal old patterns and generate by your ego's fear. Patterns that no longer serve you, break free by exercising discernment right now, for the conscious universe has much wisdom to share with you. You can be confident that everything you need will be right there for you. So again, Spirit came through with that energy on the staff card here, speaking about you will be taken care of in difficult times. Everything that you need will be provided for. Okay. Crystal Spirit Meditation. Aquamarines assist us in communicating on a frequency of love. Meditation with this stone enables us to soften the edges of our words, teaching us to express ourselves from the heart rather than strictly from what we know. This brings a loving vibration to our speech and interestingly allows us to truly be heard as the vibration is felt by those we are speaking to. So there's this heavy energy of, again, the desire to know and you having spiritual communication. All right. It looks like you're going to be involving yourself surrounded by religious men, teachers, and or men of law. All right. So this could be, again, I feel like you being promoted in a position that's going to bring in massive changes here. All right. Well, that's what I've got for you guys in January. I hope it resonates. Everything's going to be out on the playlist. All right. So you can listen to your sun, moon, and rising and see what works best for you. I love you all. Catch you on the next one. Bye.